No, I'm not sad, but I'm definitely not okay. Even though I say I am, that's just because it's easier than trying to explain. In fact, I wish I was sad because that is at least something I can see. It's something I can say to portray what's happening inside of me. Because sad is something people understand. But that's just not what I have, and not what I am. I wish this state could be defined by words, but all I can really say is that it hurts. And besides the pain being the worst, the lack of rain in my mental planes is messing with my brain and making me crave my hearse. In a coffin, at least nothing would hurt. I could just lie there. People would cry tears. Someone might care. Maybe it's not so bad being the one in the casket at the front of the church. See, death appeals to me because at least it comes with a degree of certainty. If I was dead, I wouldn't have to be lost in my head somewhere halfway between fulfillment and insanity. Of course, I'd rather have life, but I don't think that could be achieved because most of me has already died. I'm just skin and bones with nothing underneath. I know I said I'm fine, but I lied because my heart is deceased. The part of me, the hope, the part of me that tried, it's crushed and gone, and with it goes my dreams. You can keep saying it'll be all right, but I don't really believe because I have tried and I've seen that there is really nothing here for me. No, I'm not sad. I'm not happy. Angry might be a more accurate definition, but even for that, I don't think I have the energy. When you ask what the problem is and I say nothing, it's because that is what I mean. There is nothing. Nothing but the knife in my fist. And that knife is craving my wrist. I have this wish to plant a kiss from the tip of this blade on the rim of my skin to see the crimson glisten and feel that twisted sense of satisfaction. At least then I'd have a legitimate reason to be feeling pain. Because right now I can't find the source of my shame. And yes, I know self-harm is useless, but regardless, it's not meant to solve the issue. It's just a way I can naturally express everything I don't feel inside. It's how my self-loathing chooses to manifest. It's this burning nothingness inside my chest, trying to make its way out as it knows best. They would define this as mental illness, or some more specific term from a long list of scientific words, but if I were to try and listen to the sound of my depression, the only definition I'd be given you is darkness. That's what it is. Nothingness, numbness, an ocean of relentless lack of motion, an erosion of my soul that turns it into this open black hole. My heart was born pumping, but now it's broken and cold. Look inside and you'll see nothing. I have no hands to hold, no people for loving, even though I've been told more than 100 times again and again, I'll be there for you, my friend. When I actually reach the end, after all the things they said, they ain't so bold. I mean, who can blame them? I can't even see the problem. How are you supposed to know? I don't understand what's wrong with me. All I know is I'm a blank DVD. I'm a file someone forgot to delete. I believe I'm the reason the whole world bleeds. I hate me. And I'm alone. So how are you supposed to know? Surely I am the only man in history to have my wrists bleed and feel holes in my hands. But maybe what I don't understand is that there is one man who knows. There is one man who has the scars to show that he walked this road bore this pain, embraced my shame, and carried this load in the form of a heavy, rugged cross. He was maimed and beaten blow after blow. As a king he should have reigned, but instead he made himself low because he knew that 2 millennia later I was going to be lost. He was a man of sorrows. He paid the cost. He hung and he bled to take the devil's stamp off my forehead. If love could have a limit, that's where he went, because he poured out his life unto death. He came to earth living and wound up dead because he loved me more than he hated his deathbed. But even by death, his power cannot be contained, because after 3 days, he rose from the grave to show us there is a way to overcome the darkness we hate. And I know the mistakes we have made have left us in a place that's so dark, but it's essential to say that the same power that raised him from the grave can be made alive in your heart today. Jesus didn't wait, and neither should you, sir, because every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Don't try to change yourself because you can't. Just come and be made unashamed. He's already done the hard part. If you carry the blame of your past, you should know that my God is an artist, and he makes his best art out of broken glass. Don't try to pick up your broken pieces. Just hand them over to Jesus, because I open his word and I read this: his power is made perfect in weakness.